Welcome back, guys. We're sorry about the issues. The stream has been restarted and it should be fixed now. And don't worry, you haven't missed much. It is 2-0 in the favor of 2EZ. And yeah, we're gonna get back into the game after Iyati Gaming's force buy not working out.
I mean, they did do some economic damage there towards 2EZ Gaming, but nothing significant actually. Just 3 SMGs lost. And 2EZ Gaming, like you said, trying to try and test it just A-long. And it was clear from my POV that Tito Savage plays on 4x3 stretched or 4x3 black bars because he could not spot the players coming out of restrooms as he held Fountain. And it looks like it's going to be the same A-long control play yet again with Tito marking the flank. I'm not a big fan of the IGL being the lurker because, you know, he's denied a lot of first-hand information. But the smokes do come in, it is a full anti-eco, and Rex, he's just holding W. It's like he's newly discovered this brand new key called the W key. And he's abusing it to full effect. And Slots, he's going to do a lot of damage on Pokey, but nothing concrete yet. No frags coming there. Rexy finds Bullet, and Rexy just on a rampage finding 3 quick eco frags. Tito with the final kill. And that's the round, 3-0 to 2EZ Gaming.
Rexy also has a very, very pretty M9 bayonet slaughter, doesn't he?
I like that skin, don't you?
I really like the slaughter, yes. I have a Caramel slaughter myself with a nice heart pattern on the play side, and on the back side it's the angel wings. So yeah, I mean,
speaking of heart patterns, it's curious. My chest hair grows in that exact same pattern as your.
Nobody needs to know that. That is too much information fed. But anyway, Iyati Gaming, they're gonna buy into this round. Not as much utility as I would like, but they're gonna go with the B-shot aggression. Rexy is ready. We'll get a frag, but Bullet is there for a trade. In fact, Bullet is good for 2 frags from that position, and Iyati has the man advantage early into this round.
Yeah, Bullet holding strong there, giving Iyati the much needed advantage. But can they hold out is the question. Because we've seen Iyati drop rounds time after time, even with the man advantage. Because, you know, late round they're not able to adjust as fast as you would expect them to be able to. A team of their experience, their caliber. They were boot camping in Vietnam, if you did. Like I just found out recently. Slow was telling me at the Optic land trials that, you know, these guys spent a good few weeks in Vietnam. Wow, look at that shot from recoil. Beautiful shot. Bullet being punished for his curiosity. Like they say, curiosity killed the cat, but in this case, Bullet does bite the bullet for his endeavors. He does get the kill onto the bomb planter, but does take a lot of damage. Man advantage again. Well, back in the favor, but Recoil Master and Tito, and now it's Accelerate versus Recoil Master. Op versus M4. Who will come out on top? The answer is the M4. Accelerate puts the first round on the board for Iyati. And 2EZ, well, they should be able to buy into this round. Somewhat. It's a very precarious situation their economy is in right now.
Yeah, but even Iyati's buy isn't looking that great. Just look at that. 2 rifles, a FAMAS, and 2 SMGs. And while on the 2EZ side, at least they do have an AWP and an AK-47. Make that 2 AK-47s and the CZ and the Deagle. In fact, they can definitely work with this because we know that the CZ is way too OP. But Iyati Gaming, they've gone for an adjustment. They're going for B-shot control again, as well as connector control. They have nobody at the A-bomb side. That is curious, but of course it's an adjustment to how 2EZ has been approaching these early few rounds. They've been going predominantly, they've been going to B. So I like the adjustment. It's not bad, but 2EZ, they're walking straight out of Monster. The flashes are in, the counter flashes are in, the Molotovs are in as well. Ego's gonna peek out now, he's gonna get a frag, but Tito is in for the trade. But Slots and Bullets and Veerbhadra, they're all chiming in, and that leaves Recoil Master alone in a 1v4, and he's gonna miss his shot, and he's gonna be taken down as well. Oh, the force buy not really working out for 2EZ, and now they're gonna go in for the timeout, wondering how to adjust to the Iyati setup.
I mean, this is a classic counter-strat coming out from Iyati. It's clear that they've done their homework on the way 2EZ not only plays the early rounds, but this map in general. I mean, both of us have called out 2EZ's OverPass over and over again since the winter season, if I remember correctly, that their presence, that extremely B-heavy presence that 2EZ shows during their gun rounds is such a transparent and, well, you know, such a readable setup that it just begs to be exploited by, you know, teams that actually sit and do their homework. And as I was saying, Iyati is a team that does do their homework. They spent a lot of time in Vietnam boot camping. Well, they didn't play Mirage, but clearly they've done some homework on the way Too Easy plays, and looks like they are approaching this game the right way. For them, a lot doesn't hang in the balance. The season is more or less over for them, but they can be the ones that, you know, that decides which teams end up as the top 4.
Yep, and there's something very curious. Well, this is an eco round, by the way, but still Pokey, he's rushed into the B-bomb side. He's got 3 frags for himself. Slots replies with 1, but he's been shut down as well. And what? Just a couple of flashbangs and 1 smoke and no armor. Just some upgraded pistols. And Too Easy, they just take the B-bomb site by storm.
Why
Wow.
do I bother praising Teams Adi?
I don't know.
Why?
But you know, something really curious came to mind as well, because I did think that this was going to be a straightforward round. But now that Veerbhadra and Accelerate have been relegated to saving this AWP and M4, I'm going to say it now. You were saying right in the build-up to this game, before we went live, of course, that a lot of the Indian teams, it's like the A bomb site doesn't exist for them. And how many times has Too Easy gone B already in their gun rounds?
Every time.
And Veerbhadra wastes the smoke. What? How paranoid do you have to be?
Clearly a lot.
But anyway, yeah, like Too Easy, they went, the eco rounds, they went to A, right? And they did try to go A on the pistol round as well, but then they did end up going B. Out of the 6 rounds, 4 of the rounds, they've gone B. And ever since the gun rounds have started, it's like BA doesn't even exist. It's just like 1 player back at near the T-slope area just holding for the push, and the other 4 are brute forcing their way into B, and it's going to be the exact same thing in this round.
I mean, it's just a fancier way of playing a retake server. Like, that's what happens when you constantly, you know, practice and warm up in retake servers. And there we go. There's 1, there's 2. Pokey is just a wrecking ball. He's channeling his inner Miley Cyrus, coming in like a wrecking ball round after round and just mowing everybody down in his path.
Yep, I can't even fault Too Easy, Iyati there, because they did go for the shot control. They know where the players are. The pop flash comes in. Bullet, he's good for 1, but unfortunately for him, Pokey is just a monster in this game. And he's going to get 3 frags for himself. Badman's going to pick up Accelerate as well. That leaves Veerbhadra alone with the AWP. And now he probably once hoped that he hung on to that smoke, because he could use it for his retreat.
I mean, I'd be at this point, if I were Iyati, I'd be like, just stack B, guys. We'll retake A, just stack B.
Yep.
Because, I mean, why do heck, Adi? Why do heck?
You can't fall Too Easy though, right? B's weak. Take it. If they're taking it so easily, they took it on pistols. They took it on every other round. On mostly every other gun round. So why not?
I mean, it's not just that, you know, B is weak. It's just that... Wow, okay, Veerbhadra already getting 2 people. 3rd might come his way. Recoil Master is slowly snaking his way up from, you know, towards the bank staircase. And Veerbhadra, oh, the 1 corner. I think he's going to spot the barrel right about now. And there we go, executed right there. Veerbhadra, his listless corpse, lying on the floor, dabbing away to glory even in death.
That's a very weird position to save, isn't it?
Hashtag respect though, dabbing even in death. Dabbing even in death.
Nobody respects dabbing, Fed. Nobody. But anyway, like Veerbhadra, this is just a very weird position to save, because even up there at the A-bomb side, you kind of take a little bit of bomb damage. So why would you want that position? But anyway, he does lose the op. That means Iyati now is on the full eco, but they should be able to buy in the next round. This should be a straightforward round. Maybe Rexy can even pick up a few eco kills for himself with that Mac-10, the daddy's little trust fund gun, as you like to call it. And it is Rexy who's going to be the first point of contact. He's going to get absolutely wrecked. Veerbhadra with 2 frags of his own. Badman gets taken down by Bullet as well. And Iyati have the man advantage on just pistols. Recoil Master though, he's going to spray down 3 players. Ego does take him down eventually. It does come down to a 1v1, and only Tito Savage survives on the Too Easy side. That was a much more expensive round than Too Easy would have wanted. That is way, way too expensive.
My head hurts. How does that happen?
I mean, I like the Iyati setup.
Yeah,
though.
it was a very good setup towards restrooms. Very innovative, actually.
Well, it's just because Too Easy came to the A bomb site, to A long on both their previous ecos, right? So they just gambled. Why not? They might just come A again, and it almost worked out for them.
And wow, Too Easy actually switching things up. It's a gun round, and they've sent most of their players towards mid for some map control. Are we really seeing strategy, Adi?
It's very curious though. Rexy is now the lurker while Tito Savage is at A. So this is very interesting, the kind of change up they've done as well. But Too Easy now, of course, they've gone for the connector control as well. Iyati, they have B shot completely uncontested by Too Easy as well. So this should actually give them some information, and they should be rotating an extra player towards the A bomb side, but they're not doing that. They're so paranoid about losing B short that they haven't bothered about their A defense. And it's the little things which might cost them, and that might cost them in this round unless Veerbhadra, with this AWP, who's going to spot out Badman just jumping there, unless he goes mental and he's going to miss the shot. Badman jumping onto the flower pots, and
I feel at this point Rexy is just being too passive of a lurk. He should be selling a fake because of the amount of times that they've just, you know, obliterated that B defense. Rexy, alright. Super general. Yeah. NA nades.
But anyway, the hit comes into the A-bomb side, and like I said, they have 3 players now, in fact, here. But Tito Savage does get one. He's only good for 1, though. Accelerates, shuts him down. Pokey Savage, rather. And the bomb plant is in. Ego is just at 1 point of health. Slots and Bullet, they're in fact going to bow out of this round. Bullet, he's going to pick up Rexy, who was on the lurk. And they're just going to go for the save now because they just don't have a chance at retaking the A-bomb side. The rotation to the A-bomb side was a little bit too late, I think, for the third player who cheated over. But at least, for Iyati's sake, they will save the op and 2 rifles.
Wow, Badman showing us some fancy nading skills. I didn't know that pop flash, to be honest, Adi.
Well, that was actually the first pop flash I learned, and there's a better way to do it anyway, but that's a good way to do it as well. But Badman, he's gonna go the wrong way. They're not gonna find any of the Iyati players, and they're gonna stay alive. And Iyati Gaming now, or just Iyati, they're gonna have to. I mean, they have a decision to make. Do they force buy into this? Do they? And yes, they do. A couple of FAMASs are gonna be thrown over clearly, and yeah, I mean, they really need to. I like their B shot control. I like their B aggression. I do like the fact that Iyati is trying, but I think they need to play a little more aggressively on the A-bomb site as well. And it does look like we're going to get exactly that. Veerbhadra over the smoke, trying to go for the shot, but he shoots the nade instead.
I mean, that's a very difficult shot to hit. It's like playing Duck Hunt back in the old days, if you remember. Trying to get those little birds. Really annoying. But it's a much more aggressive setup from Iyati early round. We do have players holding slightly advanced, and Veerbhadra is missing an uncannily high number of shots right about now. But Slots from the connector does pick up a kill, but there's Tito Savage with the immediate trade. And Bullet and Ego will be left. Well, Ego needs to be careful. Tito can actually rain on his parade in the meantime. Oh, Tito will rain on his parade. And Rexy, he's going to come out and catch an unsuspecting Bullet, and wow, unable to spray him down. Rexy is not having a good day today at all. And yeah, Veerbhadra, he's checking. He's a bit frantic. He needs to rotate to the B bomb site because that is where the impending hit is about to come in. Bullet, the only defender, spots out the scalp of Tito Savage, rattles off a few shots, but unable to connect with anything. Does get pokey.
In fact, he's going to pick up Recoil Master as well, but Tito will finally shut him down. It is a 1v1 now. Veerbhadra with the AWP. He's just hoping that Tito tries to cross over to the bomb site, and he in fact has to. The C4 is down. Veerbhadra, though, he's going to miss another shot. Things are just not going his way. Tito now, he's going to get the bomb down. Veerbhadra, man, you need to land a shot. This is your time. He needs to really land the shot. But Tito, he's just playing around a little bit right now. He doesn't need to peek. He knows that. But Veerbhadra knows where Tito Savage is. Tito, he's gonna get found out, and finally Veerbhadra lands a shot. I think this was his 6th bullet, by the way. And finally, probably 6 bullets, the charm. The defuse is going to come in. But Iyati, they're going to be absolutely wrecked on the money. They are good for a very decent buy coming into this round. But after that, if Too Easy picks up round number 11, they're going to be absolutely broke.
Yeah, that was a gamble, Iyati forcing into that round and actually winning it. That, again, it puts Too Easy's economy under a lot of stress. But Iyati themselves, like you pointed out, they lost 4 people in that round. So even though it was a victory, economically, it was a loss. Because they're going to be going into this round with inferior firepower. And considering that Too Easy are just hitting nuts shots, but as I say that, Ego, he's pushed up Fountain. He's going to find the first kill onto Badman and Pokey. He's patient. He's just waiting by the smoke, not pushing, not moving a muscle, just marking the edge of it. And he hears this. He needs to be careful. Oh, I think Ego may have spotted out something, but he is hesitant to pull the trigger.
He definitely is. The aggression by Iyati, though, and especially by Ego, definitely working out. They do have the first pick, so they can just fall off. But they're falling back a little bit too far for my liking. Maybe just try to defend the WC position for a little bit more. Bullet has picked up the B lurker, that is Rexy. And it is now down to a 3v5. Too Easy, not having a good time. But is Veerbhadra timed out?
Looks
definitely
like it,
is.
because that's unfortunate.
Yes, it is, definitely. But at least if he does get taken down, they'll have some information that they are at A-Long. So I have no idea why Ego isn't watching A-Long. So that's completely fine. But Too Easy, they're going to bunch up with the remaining players. It is a 3v4 since Veerbhadra has timed out of the server. And they're just going to do a simple little smoke execute onto... Actually, it's just one smoke for the CD spawn. And a couple of flashbangs. But Tito looks the wrong way. Ego picks up another one. Pokey, he looks away as well. That's the 4th for Ego. And Veerbhadra, he wasn't needed.
Did he just teleport from A-Long to Bank?
No, he didn't.
When he was holding A-Long, next time the camera switched over to him, it was in Bank. Interesting.
There you go. Veerbhadra has timed out, so I'm pretty sure he didn't teleport. That would be pretty weird. But yeah, it's gonna be a tech pause now. But yeah, Iyati showcasing that they can change it up. And Too Easy, they seem to be struggling a little bit when Iyati takes some map control off of them.
I mean, Iyati should by now realize that aggression is the way to go, especially Too Easy, because Too Easy isn't that comfortable with the map control style of play that, OverPass requires on the T side. And of the rounds that they've won so far, it's been primarily explosive plays towards the B bomb side. They haven't really been able to capture much real estate towards middle or A. And the rounds that they have decided to go A, one noteworthy eco round where they lost 4 players, and then the previous 2 rounds where they've just straight up lost. But now Iyati need to be careful because they've got the double ops out. Now this can be a double-edged sword for them. While the double ops do afford a lot of defensive robustness, they are exposed to that fast play that these kind of pistol plays are bound to offer. The double pop flash just burst out onto a bomb site, and Veerbhadra is going to take that cannon down to connector, will get the first kill and back off. It's a good usage of utility, but now it's going to come down to Ego to stave off the rest. Veerbhadra needs to be very careful. There's 3 players just waiting behind that smoke to pop out and pop a few heads. Veerbhadra a bit too premature on the trigger, legs Rexy as well, but he's getting overrun. But Ego from behind will manage to get Tito Savage. He spots out the other players as well. Rattles off a lot of shots, not connecting yet again. And in the meantime, Pokey has made his way to safety, but Bullet should hear this out. Doesn't matter, Pokey will get the kill. Pokey, he has been the difference maker last time, but there we go. Recoil Master gets the kill. Rexy gets slots. Rexy getting his hands on the AWP is not something any opponent would want. Rexy going for the plant for Bank. And Ego is towards restrooms. I think Rexy may have spotted him. There we go. Does chance a shot. But Ego, be careful. Rexy, knowing the situation fully well, just backs away. Again, he doesn't need to go for the fight. Ego is the one who has to make the plays at this point. And Ego gonna go slowly, inching carefully in. But Well, Rexy has the angle, but he's going to miss the shot. That is extremely unfortunate, but there's Recoil Master. He's ready. A very good bait play coming in from Rexy, and Recoil Master does get that final kill.
What the heck, indeed. I'm just going to say that because they had a double op, by the way. Veerbhadra as well as Ego, both of them at the A bomb site. And they were playing really, really close up when they should have known that Too Easy was on an eco, well, or on a force buy. And that completely bites them in the ass because, I mean, why would you do that? Why would they do that, Fett? But anyway, Iyati still have a buy going into this round. They have 2 UMPs, a FAMAS, an M4, and an AWP. And Veerbhadra is not missing anymore. He will land the first kill on the Tito Savage. That is man advantage for Iyati. But Rexy, he's going to pick up Bullet. And Slots, though, will maintain the man advantage with the trade. But again, it is back to the B take for Too Easy.
And like I said, right, the double op setup last round was a gamble. It did not pay off. But this time, seems like Iyati have found their footing. Now they just need to see this through. They have 3 players over towards the B bomb site. And 1 player already on the flank. That's Ego. He can pick off the 2 players waiting right outside Monster. But Veerbhadra is not even going to give them that chance. Slots, Veerbhadra, everybody's just killing. That was just a pure whitewash of a B hit. Just completely getting annihilated. Too Easy, not even being able to make their way in towards the bomb site, let alone get any sort of control. Well, that's just a completely different story. Iyati, on the other hand, actually showing some gumptions, some signs of determination that, yeah, guys, we may be out for the, we may be out for the standings for the LAN, but we're not going to just roll over and die. You still have to take that win from us. It's good to see that hunger in teams, and let's see if they can
They're playing for pride, right?
Yeah.
It's about pride. And that's the thing. And it is going to be another economic equalization by coming in by Too Easy. Veerbhadra is going to get the first frag. He's going to land the second onto Badman as well, but he's finally overwhelmed by those pistols. It is the fast play towards a Pokey, missing a shot at towards the CD spot. And in fact, he's going to be like, I don't want this up anymore. He's going to drop it over to Recoil Master, and they have slowed things down. But Iyati, they should have things under control. They do have 3 members towards the A-bomb side, but Recoil Master landing a nutty shot onto Ego. He was just jumping for information, and unfortunately for him, he's jumped to his death, down to a 3v3, and Too Easy now have a chance in this round.
I mean, it's never a good thing to hand the AWP over to Recoil Master. This man is an absolute beast. Like, he can single-handedly carve open bomb sites, and having the firepower that Too Easy brings to the table between Rexy, Pokey, and Recoil, that is a crazy, crazy good amount of raw mechanical skill to have on your team. And Iyati need to counter that with great teamwork and good pair plays, to be very honest. I like Accelerate's position, but I think he is going to get Molotoved off, but he is still good for 1 frag, but he's going to burn alive. Pokey gets the frag, and Recoil Master, he spotted Slots. Slots is very, very low, and Recoil looks like he is in the mood to push, and Slots will go down. That's going to leave Bullet in a 1v2, but they have no earthly idea where Bullet is coming from, but they seem to have an inkling, and Recoil Master's got that angle, and Recoil Master's got your number, Bullet. And you will be put into the ground. And 9 rounds on the T side on OverPass. That is nothing to be scoffed at. OverPass has historically been a CT-sided map. And that is impressive.
Another eco loss, Fett. Another eco loss. How many times are we going to have to repeat that this game? I have no clue. But it is the final round of the first half. Iyati Gaming, or Iyati, whatever they're called, they have just 3 pistols, a FAMAS, and an M4 to work with, while Too Easy now, they have everything they could probably want. And I do like the aggression, though, coming out by Iyati. They have absolutely... They've absolutely taken the fountain position. There are 3 players there, and Tito Savage, he's going to get taken down by Veerbhadra at connector as well. Iyati. Okay, they over-aggress.
Yeah, that was unnecessary, completely and utterly unnecessary. And again, the B bomb site is completely bereft of all counter-terrorist presence. But we're not going to see any aggression. In fact, Bullet is just going to try and get his hands on the AK-47, and he can be in for a fast flank because as of now, I don't think anybody's watching it. Nope, nobody is. And Bullet, he can actually turn the tides of this round single-handedly if he plays this, well, if he times this properly. It all comes down to his sense of timing. And it looks like so far he's gotten it on point. Again, nobody's marking the flank. And that's what makes this thing very, very dangerous. But Bullet, he's just going to miss it. And there we go. Now this is going to become very difficult. Recoil Master, aware that someone may be flanking, watches it, gets the kill. 10 rounds on the T side on Overpass. Too easy gaming. Making things look a little, well, pardon the pun, too easy.
This is shades of brutality versus war. Every time the opposition has the man advantage, but they still seem to lose the round. That's Iyati I'm talking about. They get the man advantage, but they still are not able to close it down. 5 rounds on the CT side of Overpass. It is not enough. Not enough by a long shot. Too Easy now is going to start on the CT side for this half. 10-5 in the lead Fed on the T side. They have so much room to work with. And this pistol round, again, it's really, really important. I would say it's very, very, like, it's gravely important, but considering the amount of anti-ecos that Iyati has lost, I'm not going to say it's really that important. It's just slightly important.
I know, but see, here's the thing, right? On the T side, you get to dictate the pace of the round because Iyati, clearly, they weren't really aggressing all that much. They weren't seizing the initiative. The rounds that they did, it started off well, but then they lost the plot towards the middle. The round that they pushed, you know, wide for fountain control, wide for mid control. They did get off to a flying start. And now Tito, he's going to be the first line of contact. Slots getting tagged down really low. Tito does get the first kill, will get traded out. But Pokey, that is highly uncharacteristic of him to go down without a single kill. And that's going to pressurize the B side, you know, to let go of its defenders. Rexy is fast tracking it back towards the A bomb site. But Iyati, I like the change of pace. They've rethought their approach. They're going to now bunch up and hit the Recoil Master. Weirdly jumping, but Batman does get the kill, but Recoil Master is there, well, to just die. Nothing much he can do at this point. Rexy all alone in a 1v3. He's been heard out. They know exactly where he is. He can just get double, triple peeked, in fact. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And Bullet will, well, end Rexy's existence. Iyati do pick up the pistol round like they did the previous time as well. But the question is... Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't get the CT pistol. They do win the T pistol. But now the question is whether they'll be able to capitalize off it because, well, Too Easy are on a force buy. And we've seen how this has gone for Iyati on their CT side. Can they turn the tides?
I definitely hope so. They really need to pick up this anti-force buy. But Too Easy has proven that they are really, really good on those pistols. But Iyati, it does look like they do want to go for the A long play again. It's sort of the standard thing to do, and I don't mind it at all because you want to use the ranges, but they do have a lot of SMGs on their side. Just the one AK-47 onto Bullet, and that AK-47 is solo. But anyway, Too Easy, they have 2 players in the WC and 1 player sitting at B short. He's in fact boosted up at B short. He's going to spot out Accelerate. He's going to take down Accelerate. But Bullet with the AK-47 has picked up Recoil Master earlier as well. Batman. He's going to find Bullet in the side of the body. And that's man advantage. That's a 2-man advantage. But brought back down to a 1-man advantage by Veerbhadra for Too Easy with those pistols. Veerbhadra upgrades himself to the AK, spots out Pokey, but he's not going to be able to land the kill. They just need to bunch up and hit the B bomb site together. There is only 1 player waiting for them, and that player is Tito Savage. But I don't think he spotted out Sluts, who crossed over. He does definitely spot out Veerbhadra, though the bomb plant is going to come in. And now they know where both the players are. The boost is going to come in, but it's going to be Molotov out. That's a brilliantly placed Molotov. Rexy's down to 36 points of health. And Pokey is in with the flank from B short.
He's going to get spotted out, and he's going to get taken down. Veerbhadra, again, good awareness from his part. Slots, oh my god, what a god-tier flank coming out from Slots. Just playing that smoke to perfection, channeling his inner Stewie 2K, pushing that, and ensuring that Iyati does get that round. Again, a very, very close round, and Iyati, you know, winning that literally by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, but fortunately for them, the AK was recovered. and only the SMGs were lost. We're gonna see another 3 SMGs on their side with 2 AKs though, and a lot of utility, and it's a complete eco coming out by Too Easy. Badman though, he's picked up a smoke, and he's just gonna use it at middle. But anyway, it is a fast play by Iyati. It's completely empty, the B bomb side. They're not going to see anyone over here. But Ego, he's going to spot out 3 and make that 4 players. He's going to spray down 2 of them. And he's got the reload in. He's got the 3rd frag onto Tito Savage as well. He's just mowing them down right now. And that just leaves Badman and Recoil Master in a 2v5 with no chance in hell.
And, as much as it's fun to see an AK-47 mow down unarmored opponents, I would have hoped that, the SMGs I would have preferred if the SMGs got more kills, because it's more money in the bank for Iyati and just another chance to build up their economy. They did lose 3 players in that previous round, so it's not going to be that sound. Now it's all down to Recoil Master. He's going to try and take a couple of players down, but I think Slots is on his case, and Slots will, put him out of his misery. 8 rounds to 10. Iyati, is this the starting of a glorious comeback for them?
We can only hope so, Fett. And it is 8 to 10. It is the first gun round as well. Rexy, though, he's picked up an MP9. I've been playing CS lately, and I really, really like the MP9, by the way. It is pretty OP in the close quarters combat.
Yeah, MP9 with that ridiculous fire rate, it is crazy. Like, it can shred through even armored opponents at close to medium ranges, and I mean, it's a very viable weapon if you know how to use it. And the trick, from what I've been told by the one and only Ux, is, just don't leave W and AD.
Yes, but unfortunately for Too Easy, Badman has been taken down. Iyati has the man advantage, and that's exactly what they need to get back into this game. It's gonna slow down their pace now. It is map control time for Iyati. While Too Easy, they're just sitting back on their bomb sites. They're split 2 and 2. The defense is looking a little bit weak right now. Iyati, though, slowly inching their way up from WC. Slots has B-shot control as well, ensuring that no rotations will come in. Recoil Master seems to be the first point of contact, but he's been molotoved off that angle. Calculated attack coming in, but Rexy, he's gonna get taken down by Bullet. The range was way too much for the MP9, and Recoil Master, he's had to fall off that. Wow. He's had to fall off the bank position as well, and that was the worst flashbang I've seen. Ego as well, he's gonna pick up Pokey. Recoil Master, he's trying to walk through the smoke. I have no clue why. He should just be hightailing it out of there, trying to save that AWP. Slots, he's definitely going to see him as the smoke runs out. And there you go, but Recoil Master is the first one to react. And he's in fact going to get a second onto Bullet. Can he make it a third? He needs to keep this op alive for his team. Tito, in the meanwhile, has picked up Accelerate as well. But finally, Recoil Master taken down by Veerbhadra. That leaves Tito Savage stuck on the B-bomb side, but nowhere to run because Veerbhadra is hot on his tails. But Tito will survive this round. But Ego, just by the skin of their teeth. That did come down really close. And Bullet, that's a misbuy. He's bought an M249. That's a massive, massive waste of money. $5,000 down the drain.
Yeah, I mean, it's not PUBG, mate. That gun is pretty useless in CSGO. I mean, in terms of accuracy and spray control, tap firing with, like, burst firing with that can be viable. But the fact that you move slower than an elephant, well, that's been sedated.
They're more like a one-legged elephant. Yeah. But it's a fast B play coming in. Ego, he's gonna get the first 2 frags into that bomb site, and it is completely annihilated by Iyati. The bomb plants come in as well. That leaves Badman and Recoil Master in a 2v5. They, of course, were eco, so it doesn't really matter. But that does mean Iyati, they're gonna tie things up. Ego is gonna find Recoil Master in the back as well, and Badman, he probably just wants to save that armor.
My God, I mean, see, this is what tilts me about, CT-sided maps in general, is that most Indian teams have no idea as to how to play a CT side properly. We haven't seen any map control from Too Easy yet, and they've been way too passive for my liking. They've been, you know, resting on their laurels, not really doing much. They need to step it up. This is going to be their buy round. They need to mix things up. They need to go for some map control. They need to aggress out mid-round. Like, the last round, right? The last gun round. You're down to a 4v5. Why are you sitting put on the bomb, in the bomb sites? That's when you actually go for info plays and try to get, you know, neutralize that man advantage. Not allow the T's to actually exploit it, you know, by playing that trade game and allowing them, you know, back into the round. Why?
Again, there is some B-shot and connector control coming in by Too Easy, but Badman, he will get the first frag onto Ego, but he is traded by Accelerate, and it is a fast A-shot play coming in. Recoil Master, he's gonna land those all day, every day. Bullet taken down. Recoil Master, though, he has his work cut out for him. He's been Molotoved out of position. He has multiple angles to watch right now. His teammates are not in, but he's gonna pick up Accelerate. He's gonna even damage slots behind him. All he needs to do now is hope that his teammates chime in, but that's not happening. Veerbhadra's taken down Tito as well as Rexy, but Recoil Master, he's not stopping. That's 3 frags for the man. That leaves Slots completely alone on 14 points of health, and he's hightailing it towards the B-bomb site. Recoil Master unfortunately misses him in the back, but Pokey, he's ready. Is he gonna throw that Molotov? It's a bit too late. Slots has passed over into the bomb site. He should just go for the bomb plant right now. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's Molotov Pokey off the position. He's trying to get some money for his teammates. And he's trying. Of course, he's going to try his level best to win this 1v2. The headshot angle is not going to work out. Pokey, he's going to take him down. Recoil Master putting in the work for his team. Individual brilliance. Saving Too Easy's blushes in the round. And that is 11 on the board for Too Easy. Finally, a CT round picked up by them.
Finally, and again, that is off of some heroics from Recoil Master, and this is my problem with the way Too Easy have been playing off late. They are relying too heavily on individuals to go off in certain rounds for them to actually come out on top. Now, the old Too Easy, it was never an individualistic effort. It was always the team game, the trade game, the basics. Their focus and their reliance on the basic tenets of Counter-Strike is what made them one of the best teams in the country last year. Ouch, that hurt. That hurt me. Tito getting absolutely destroyed. So does Pokey. Slots is just not taking no for an answer. He's like, I'm gonna make my way into this bomb site and I'm gonna take it by sheer force of will. And there's Bullet chiming in with 2 kills towards the end. And there's Too Easy getting hard reset just like that. Casual AF.
It's sort of like Iyati is playing a little bit of a mind game with Too Easy. They're like, let us show you how to take this B bomb site, and we're gonna do it in the absolute savage, in the most savage way possible. And that was a really clean round coming in by Iyati as well. That leaves Too Easy, of course, on the eco. It's probably gonna be a double eco, in fact, and that means Iyati, they should be able to get up to 13 rounds, but 12 at the very least. It is the connector stack coming in by Too Easy, and Iyati, they're just going to avoid it. They're just going to go to A long, the longest possible range in this map. Pokey spots out a couple of players. He's called in the information as well, but Ego, he's waiting for it. He's aware. He's going to pick up 2. He does get dinged down by Badman, but that's not going to matter. Rexy, he's on the backstab, shooting Slots in the back. Slots had no idea where he was getting shot by that silenced USP from Ego. Is going to pick up Rexy in the back as well. He's going to return the favor. Veerbhadra is going to pick up Tito Savage. And that was, again, another clean round. Just 1 player lost, 4 alive, and Too Easy. They need to eco again, like I said.
Yeah, well, Too Easy not having a good run of things. And I think the player that they're missing the most right now is Shinchan. Shinchan used to be their caller. And, you know, he has personal commitment problems he needs to study. And therefore, he's backed down from the team. And while he was calling and Tito had been unleashed and left a frag, Too Easy looked like a force to be reckoned with. But right now, they're looking in all sorts of dire straits. But as I say that, Recoil Master is just going to casually walk in, get 2 kills. It's a 3v5 all of a sudden. And these pistols, they've gone to town.
A major misplay coming in by Iyati, not reading the economy well enough. They go to the connector position, assuming that Too Easy will have bought in this round. But instead, they walk into so many pistols. Accelerate, though, he will reply finally onto Rexy. But there are 4 players barreling down the positions of the remaining 2 terrorists who have the bomb as well. But Badman, he's going to be taken down by Bullet. Tito, though, he's on the flank as well. He's just about spotted out Bullet. But unfortunately for him, Bullet has moved out of that position. They are just waiting and praying for Accelerate to show up at the back of the A bomb site. He's backstabbing right now. But Pokey, he's ready for it. Accelerate. He's gonna spot out Pokey as well, but he's gonna fall off, not get the frag. It's just a stalemate right now. A lot of mini games going on right now. Everyone has their own battle to win. Recall Master, he's gonna wait for the cross. Does he look at the perfect moment? But the smoke's gonna come in. He's gonna block that off. Veerbhadra with the fake plant. Ooh, but he's gonna be taken down so very low. Accelerate, he's gonna be taken down by Recall Master. That's a 4th for Recall Master, and he's probably in for the ace. But that's stolen from him by Pokey. Another anti-eco loss for Iyati. I sound like the most broken record on the planet.
And I mean, you've heard of, eco bash aces, but Recoil Master getting denied an ace while he was on an eco. That's gonna sting. That is gonna bruise the ego in the morning. He'll be like, why you steal my ace, Pokey? Why did you steal my ace? And, well, just the way the cookie crumbled. But 12 to 12, again, I mean, after Too Easy had such an easy time on their T side, I would have expected them to just, seal the deal today on their CT side. But seems like Iyati had other plans, and now they're gonna go in for that fast bleed. Slots is just gonna get DE_destroyed by the nades. And wow, look at that backtrack from Iyati. That's the fastest nope I've seen in Counter-Strike history.
They have adjusted though. Now they are going for the B shot control. They're gonna get it. There's nobody there for Too Easy, but there are 3 players at the B bomb side. A nade tickling Accelerate down to 83 points of health, and that's a decent nade because the M4s can kill a player with 83 points of health in 1 bullet. But the Molotovs come in now. Is it going to be the execution onto the B bomb side, or Iyati? Are you just gonna fall back to A? Too Easy though, they're not budging. They know what's up. They're just waiting patiently.
I like that Bullets made his way towards sandbags without anyone being, any wiser to his positioning. But at this point, it's quite ineffectual, to be honest. It's not going to really be of much impact. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, Iyati have to commit to a bomb site. They have to show some initiative. And that more or less is a giveaway as to what their intentions are. There are 3 players waiting, arms wide open towards the B bomb site. The Molotov is a sheer dead giveaway as to what their intentions are. Pokey not really being bothered by that flash, and Rexy and Tito, they're just going to lay waste to that B hit, and Pokey will get the final kill. And that's 13 rounds to Too Easy, and Iyati still have enough money in the bank to go for a buy. Yes, it's going to be a paltry buy in terms of utility, but at least it's going to be armor AK-47s across the board.
And even an AWP onto Veerbhadra. But the money on Too Easy, it's out of control. Just look at the amount of money that is sitting in Rexy and Pokey's bank account right now. Even Badman, all of them above 6k. And that means that even if they lose this round, they can comfortably buy into the next one. Iyati, they need to do something, and they need to do it now. Too Easy though. It's like they're ready for the B aggression this time, but it is not forthcoming. Iyati, they've slowed down the pace. They are going for more map control this round. Recoil Master, waiting. But that fight between Veerbhadra and Recoil Master isn't going to happen yet. Recoil Master falls off his position. And it's just a very, very slow and methodical round coming in by Iyati. They're going to clear out every single angle before hitting the A bomb site. And Too Easy, they're more than happy to just sit back in the bomb sites. They have no map control whatsoever. But they do have 3 players towards the B bomb site. And Recoil Master, he's going to win that duel against Veerbhadra. Veerbhadra just trying to spot it out, bait out the frag, but it's not... bait out the shots, pardon me. but that's not going to happen. Recoil Master now, he's adjusted. Slots has picked up Tito though. Ego's picked up Recoil Master, moving into the long position as well. And all of a sudden, the man advantage was in Iyati's favor, but Badman has replied back onto Bullet. In fact, he's going to get a second one onto Ego as well. That leaves Slots and Accelerate alone in a 2v3, just trying to push the A bomb side. But Pokey, he's going to take down Accelerate as well. Slots, can you be the difference? Can you show us some magic? Can you pull a 1v3 out of nowhere? A rabbit out of their hat, as some would say. He's going to get the first onto Pokey, but does he check Badman's position? No, he doesn't. He's going to find that frag very easily, and that's another round on the board for Too Easy. 14-12, and like I said, the money is just getting absolutely out of control for Too Easy.
Indeed it is, and the thing is, like, the main thing that's actually hurt Iyati over the course of this game has been their abysmal anti-ecos. They have lost too many anti-ecos. Eventually it is gonna catch up to you, and I think at this point it has. And Badman he's just feeling it. Everyone just going aggressive, getting the kills. Now Badman, he's heard this connector push. He's gonna have to back away, and so should be Recoil actually, because you don't want to get overwhelmed by the pistols. And oh my days, it looks like it's gonna happen. Nope, it's not, because Badman has something to say about it. He's on an ace. Will he get his fifth? Ego is gonna come pushing through the smoke, and he's gonna deny Badman his ace. But he has gotten his hands on that M4, but it is a 1v3. He does have bomb, but it is looking extremely unlikely that Ego will manage to get much done this round in particular. And that's going to mean Too Easy are going to be seeing a match and map point. Let's see if he can do some economic damage, but at this point it doesn't really matter.
Yep, exactly. The money is looking really good for Too Easy. He's going to try to walk in from the A-long position, maybe try to sneak in a bomb plant, so that would bolster the Iyati economy, but it doesn't look like it's possible. Tito is holding that angle. He's very, very aware that this is a possibility. Just look at that angle. It is so cheeky. He's not even waiting. He's not even looking at a shot. And there you go. Ego's going to walk into Tito's crosshair, and that's 15-12 for Too Easy. The op isn't recovered, but that is not going to matter. Look at the money onto every one of those players. It's a joy to see economy so good.
I mean, yeah, it did take a while to build up to that point, and some heroics from Recoil Master. Credit where credit is due. And well, it's not every day you get to see a CT side just so flush with cash that they can literally fill up swimming pools with dollar bills and, you know, bathe themselves in their riches. And I want to see Badman just going ham yet again. And he's going to get one. Does do a little bit of damage onto Bullet, but oh, the shadow pre-fire not really working out for him. Now Recoil Master, he's up. Can he get the frags? Bullet is going to try and get the flash in. Flashes his own teammate. Ego's up close and personal. This could be dangerous for Recoil Master. He's going to get the kill. Oh, the rare miss from Recoil. And how is he alive? How in God's green earth is Recoil Master still alive?
No nades onto Iyati though. They couldn't flush him out, and Recoil Master is still in that position. But Tito Savage, he's going to finish it off. Rexy as well. 16-12 in the favor of Too Easy. Iyati, they were in for a shout. They were looking good on their T side, but Too Easy just stepping it up with really good individual performances. Any final words, Fed?
Well, Too Easy. There's a saying in Hindi, Der aaye, durust aaye, which basically loosely translates to better late than never. They did have a very shaky start to their CT side, but they pulled their shit together and, you know, saw out the game. And that's what champions are made out of and finalists are made out of. Let's see if they can put one more win on the cards to actually cement their position at the LAN finals. Well, let's see. Back to you, Vagish and Mamba.
See you Wednesday, Fed.
Yes.
We're back in the studio. Not an Iyati kind of a day.
Well, in the second half, they did actually get the comeback rolling as well. They were in the lead for quite some time. And I was actually surprised. It was a lackluster performance on the CD side coming in from Too in the first 5 or 6 rounds. It was also saddening to see because Rexy wasn't performing. He has been one of the most consistent performers. And suddenly his performance has just started to decline due to some reasons which I'm absolutely not sure of. But Recall Master, he showed up. He really showed up. He had like 27, 28 frags by the end of the game. He really showed up, and that was pretty interesting to see as well. And Iyati, Veerbhadra not really, connecting those shots with the AWP. It's really important, right? When you're the primary AWPer of the team, when you are investing so much money in the matchup, right? You have to connect those shots. I did mention the last match that we saw Iyati play. I did mention the fact that I did mention the fact that Badman. No, wait. Did I just say Badman was in Iyati? Never mind. That's like 2 years old. Anyway, Veerbhadra would have to go on and step up with that up. So I'm actually just having some goof ups right now for some reason. But, Badman again playing against his old team. It's going to obviously freshen up a few memories as well. But I think overall it was a half-decent performance coming in from Too. I won't really give them a lot of credit because they gave away one too many rounds. And credits to Iyati due to the fact that even though OverPass was, in the most simplest of words, I think it was the most ridiculous decision they've taken in terms of veto. Should not have went to OverPass, but they still somehow managed to close in the distance and maybe, just maybe, get try and get the comeback rolling and try and pull the match off. But it didn't really happen. So I think it's unfortunate for them. Also unfortunate for the fact that Too, they have to figure things out. They have to do it because Pokey came to the rescue, getting multiple 3Ks in various rounds. Had it not been for Recall Master today, I think they would have lost out. And Rex really needs to step up, needs to get his head sorted, has to clear his thought process and just start performing really well.
Alrighty then, well that sums up today's CSGO game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a quick shorty here. On the other side we have Dota 2.
Hello.